Yo, what's up, Ben? I'm stuck. So we're gonna try and like take the two-hander. I think we're going to be trying some sort of like a wire might. So that is like the charge ability of Oathkeeper with a two-hander type of deal and see how this is gonna go. Our goal is to have like maybe 2 hours, 15 minutes, maybe 2.5 hour completion to this. To like level 50. And I actually didn't mention this on my other 1 to 50s, but like this is purely to show you like, you know, one of the more efficient ways of like leveling this character, this mastery. It is only Oathkeeper in this case, simply because like so that like every single player out there can combine it with whatever they would like. And if they would like to, you know, level it up with an Oathkeeper, well, they can see it in this video. So if you would like to take your secondary mastery, I don't know, at level 15, by all means. Not really sure if this is right, but we are going to be like hitting every single quest simply because like I want the reputation, and reputation is very important for like new accounts. And quests are usually the overwhelming way of like getting the reputation, so you can TP out. Before this would have been an upgrade for me. Yeah, Demo is still really good, Barracks. It's even better if you're into like the Blackwater Cocktail. If you would like to try that out, it's pretty fun to play. It's really good at leveling as well, apparently. It's an interesting one. We need the lightning proc here. Oh, go. Jeez. One more level, then we can have the charge ability. Flame Drinker. Are we gonna go for like some movement speed from the devotions at the very beginning? I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna take a chance here. I'll rush for the secondary because like the secondary is hitting incredibly hard. Talk to this guy as well. Use the boost. Commission to 200s. Why not? I should have probably taken this quest right over here so that like I can see them on my map as well. That would have been nice. Now we can actually like charge with the Wise Might. It's not necessarily hitting that hard, but later on as well. It's going to be our like main source of damage, actually. How's it going, Suki? You want to say hi? Cannot pet you right now. Unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, this was a risk basically. The fact that like we didn't level up the fire at all, and I'm going for the fire first, fire modifier of it. This is why this thing is taking too long, and I'm really hoping in the long run this is gonna pay out. We'll see. I need 2 more levels, I think, for that. Did we manage to find any of those yet? Not necessarily, right? I was wondering if we've managed to find like any slith necklaces. Not really though. I think our DPS is going to be like fixing for the most part in about like a half a level. Really hope so at least. There might be actually like a sweet spot where it comes to like giving 2 more points into the charge. I'm not really sure. Ask. Okay. It's very good. So this is going to be like the entire playthrough. You're trying to leave the fire trail on top of the guy that you're trying to kill. Golden Whites, I'd say not so great percentages though. And we will try and like find fire percentages from like components, maybe devotions, maybe skills as soon as possible. So that like we support our fire damage that is coming from this fire ground. And that's pretty much like the entire idea. When you're leveling up with like any ability out there, it doesn't matter what, you kind of want it to be a little bit of like AoE, so that like you can kill masses quick instead of a single target, and you want to support the main damage source as much as you can from like pretty much everywhere. Usually like spreading is not necessarily the best thing that you can do, so if it's like fire, lightning and physical, if you try to focus like all 3 at the same time, it's not necessarily the best idea. This guy is not here, is he? Shit. The slith didn't necessarily drop any necklace at all to me. I hate my guts. Naomi Gargable is very difficult. And you might even like have quit on the first phase. There's actually a second phase to it too. Yeah. Second phase, I say. Wow, this layout, you guys. Up and down. Let's go up actually here. I think there's going to be a passage. There's one necklace over there, like, I actually would like to try hard and get 3, but I don't necessarily think there's many more Slith that is remaining for me to kill. King's Cleaver. There's one more necklace here. Maybe the last one. There's going to be some more Sliths inside the Barnabas cave. Maybe we'll get one more from there, who knows. I'm gonna close the magic items from now on. We kind of need to like get lucky with boots drop as well if you think about it. Like movement speed is a very big part of like leveling. It can definitely differ about like 10 to 15 minutes towards the end of it. Maybe just because of that reason I should like keep the magic up still, I don't know. Let's try this one more time. I'll fuck that up. Fire damage, please. It still looks a little bit better than mine, but... Doesn't want to pick it up, why not? I actually need to like turn back for the devotion shrine in the cave. Right next to the blacksmith. That's nice. So somewhere around there, I believe? Want something? No, not really. I'm okay. Thank you, Dev. Did you guide him from his little fissure thingy? Yeah. Don't think she's paying much attention anymore. Probably rage quit this time for sure. Well, the Gargable is very difficult to in ultimate, that is. Hey, there was some threads. We could go back to like Borrowish here. There's no movement speed on the treads though. That's quite sad, isn't it? We're quite unlucky so far with damage types as well. Like at the very early on into the game, percentages are like extremely big, you guys. If you can find, you know, in this case, fire and burn, it's going to be playing like a very big role versus pretty much everything. So we need to find some fabric here. One of them. Maybe there's one more inside this place? Trading. Maybe there. Nope. See you. Drop down to 20% and quit? Did she quit for good? Hey, 8% movement speed, that's not so bad. What about this place? Is this blocked? It is. It is bad. We might be able to get the dynamite inside here though. I've been messing around with like Oathkeeper leveling. Yesterday when I did this, I went for like Divine Mandates. Don't get me wrong, like it's a very nice DPS upgrade. But I think today we're gonna try out like Judgment a little bit. At the very least, like a couple of points into it. We'll see how it's going to be faring. Hopefully I can wear them. There we go. Is this really giving like 4% movement speed? It's hilarious. It's actually giving 4% movement speed. Yo, what's up, you? How's it going? Just doing some 1 to 50 leveling, that's all. How you doing, dude? Shit. I don't have a medallion to like use this thing. That is pretty sad. Maybe we can buy a medallion from Devil's Crossing? That might be an option actually. I only have like 3k gold. Sell some stuff and buy the metal. Can't do without this for now then. Malady Undying. Yeah, I bailed from the Shattered Realm because of too many arcane monsters, Pew. I'm done with that thing. Every single corner there's an arcane. Hey, look, another Dispeller. Sorry, it's spooky? Yeah, definitely is. It definitely is, man. Thought there were some deaths. Yo. Mala doesn't die. There's an Axe of Cruelty. I kind of want to check that out, actually. Not really. So, I think we are going for the candle here, you guys. Yeah. I'll try and like unlock the Okay, one more level, nice. I'll try and unlock the Kraken, as I said, since like we're going for two-handers. It's going to be good movement speed for me. And on top of that, it will be like crazy damage as well. I think if there's going to be one thing, this character is not, like, probably not going to be missing any damage, and I'm going to be making sure of that. But survival, since we are playing like this fast, it will most likely be a little bit RNG dependent. That is the only downside about it, since like we're not necessarily caring all that much about itemization. We're gonna need to like depend on components, we're gonna need to depend on like reputation items, if we are like really squishy. And you can definitely do that in the normal playthrough, especially like if you're not in veteran. If it's your first time playing, you should probably be sticking to veteran though. You'll get used to the game a lot more there. Maybe more experience in this thing? No. So the next click is actually gonna give us like a little bit more distance to travel with this thing, which is not all too bad. Yeah, maybe kill this back. The best part about this is that like some of the fast monsters are actually like trying to chase you while you're doing this. And they're just dying inside your charge, so... Guys, it might actually be for the better, like, if I just go back for a second, sell some stuff. We will most probably need the iron beds here. Let's do it. And I'll also make sure to check out a medal from one of these dudes. Friendly with them now. 3% experience. Maybe there's a 4% one? Doesn't look like it. Alright, I'll get this one. Fine. We have a vanish now. Tainted brain matter. Watch me get like a fire two-handed here. Oh, one more, really? That is lovely. Some tainted brain matters for my bank. Really, really nice. Sure, let's go for this. Hey, what's up, Scream? Any reason why you didn't give this character a difficulty merit? Gives you like more banks and skills right at the start. I mean, I suppose, you know, we are like using a lot of things. Why not a merit also? Yeah, it would definitely make me much more stronger than this. You're right. Like, the only thing that is like not necessarily reachable with from a new player point of view that we are doing right now is probably the experience portion. Everything else is almost reachable. So if we are using the XP pot, might as well use the merit as well. Why not? I suppose you're right. Now I think I'm gonna like the point of this thing is like making sure that like we're doing almost all the quests so that like the reputation is there, especially. What is going on with these drops, you guys? The ancient hearts, the tainted brain matters. This is lovely. So about like a 30 minutes completion to like Act 1, which is nothing all too special in my opinion. It's okay-ish. Some movement speed boots would be like an incredible upgrade at this point for us. What I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna remove the blue points, I think. From the respec, dude. Wow. There's one mistake right there. Then click. I actually do know where the fabric is exactly. I'm gonna go grab it, otherwise this is going to be tilting me the entire day. It's gonna take a while, unfortunately, but I'll do it. At least we have a Shadow Strike now. That's going to be very good. Like, we can pretty much travel incredibly fast thanks to this. If I'm not mistaken, the scrap that we left, I mean, the fabric that we left is right over here. There we go. Nice. Just like 1 minute or something waste there. Let's start actually. We need to sell some stuff as well. One thing that we couldn't manage to complete is, like, another thing I should say, I suppose, is the Slith necklaces. It just did not drop for me, unfortunately. Right tilting. Is this relic? Guys, you can get this relic by basically lying on the first quest in Act 2. I'll show you which one. So I have it right now, but like you can have it in like 5 minutes or something. I wonder like what sort of experience you gain if you go to yeah, Forgotten Gods at this point. Maybe it's like crazy experience, you know? Who knows? I'll try that too one day. I don't have a jacket yet, so thank you. I bet this is gonna need like cunning or something. Damon is there. Hi, I've searched for the internet. Hold up. I don't find the answer. The question where I find the experience bar. Can somebody explain to him, please? Yeah, Ashes of Malmouth reputation. You need to get like revered, so you gotta like finish the expansion basically, the Ashes of Malmouth expansion. There's going to be like much more camera rotation this time that like we have Shadow Strike. Because obviously, like, you can see targets a lot further on the corners of your screen. Let's go there. How often do the DLCs go for sale? I'm actually not sure. I would say quite often. Maybe like every other month or something. But I don't necessarily think there's going to be a sale for the Forgotten Gods anytime soon, right? It's already, in my opinion, a very, very reasonable price for a new DLC, so... Celerity, Solid Club. So 2 points, that one's completed. Now we should be able to like get into the Kraken, and this thing is also giving me a little bit of like elemental resistance and damage. That's good. So one of these quests that we have taken actually wants you to like find an elder, and we will find it very soon. You also end up like finding a relic with it, and this guy wants it back, and you're like, no, I didn't find a relic, and then you get to keep it, and this is your first relic in this game. The downside to this is that like you're getting less reputation with the Roways. What you could do is like you could lie in every single difficulty on the first character, and then you could keep these in your banks, just like I do. And then from this moment on the next character, you could always tell the truth, and you will be getting like more reputation every time, even though you have the relic. Yeah. Yeah, our damage is getting up there, and we are about to like take a very, very big upgrade if I can find some devotion shrines right now, so it's gonna be nice. The tentacle boss? Yeah, Naomi, that one is like very difficult as well. Naomi, you're like hitting endgame stuff right now. Those were like patches basically. Like you gotta progress the quests, focus on the quests. Right? Let's max out the charge as well. This shrine right over here, unless you're unlucky, unless you're lucky, I should say, might actually take you a while to find a Frozen Heart, depending on like how much time you spend killing Slith at the early game. So those are the ones that are like reliably dropping it at the start. Let's also complete this quest right over here. Alright, turn some quests in, let's see. Do I want to like respec out of anything? I don't think so, right? I didn't have another one apparently. Is cunning. I actually prefer this one more. It was bad. Fire and burn damage, that's good. Chaos resistance, it is a bit better than mine. Okay. So this is the guy. If you lie here, you're gonna get another relic basically, or you know, your first one. If you tell the truth, it gives you extra reputation. I think the experience stays the same. Hard damage is so good right now, like you need to try this. The start was a little shaky, I know. But the flames right now is beautiful. Let's try and find like a new weapon so that I can like start using new components actually for them. Let's put this over there. What? Okay, I'll just defeat them. That was not the intention. Oh, did I manage to get it? Okay, nice. Ribbon of Frostbite. Too bad we cannot change our medallion anymore. I committed to it. In before 4% experience. I hate you. It was 3%, guys. So we're good. No need to rage. I want to kill this guy for extra XP. Nice. And a dynamite too, apparently. The unseen... Boost of unseen swiftness. This is like the boost that like drops down on movement speed when you take damage or something, right? That's very interesting. Should we try it? I've never leveled with this. We should, in my opinion, try this. Actually, at one point. That is true. That is the big point, if I'm not mistaken. So we take damage, and movement speed. And we're gonna use this as well. It requires level 25. That's the only chest. I kind of want to test them out while leveling. I feel like we're gonna take too much damage all the time, but so we're going to be having like minus 20%. I think that's how it works, I believe. Get out of my way, you fools. Elemental damage and HP. Yeah, we're gonna start using that. That also sounds like it's a worthy item for me to start using my runestone. When we get to like level 24. I want dynamite. I'm a greedy person. One thing that I forgot to like mention about the relic that we get by lying is the fact that it's not necessarily for the cunning, you know, physique and spirit on it. It's the ability that it gives. This thing is extremely big, you guys. The mana infusion. The second that you wear that relic, like, don't forget to start using the mana infusion, okay? Every time you're fighting an elite or a boss, you just like click the mana infusion and you're 100% more damage. Early game, it is very big. Yo, don't kill me, please. Like, this guy's mean right now. Thank you. Blade, dancers, hand guards. Hey! One more XP for me. Okay. Throw some question. We should be hitting very hard with the wire now. For sure. This one. %3 experience. Let's try and sell some stuff. Level 25 is around the corner. Physical, unfortunate. Hey, fire. Give me that. Anything with fire, we need to use it, guys. Fire and burn, this one. Yeah, nice instances as well. We'll use that too. Why not? Found something for you. Right, let's continue to unfold. Almost 25 actually. Not bad. So one mistake that I keep on doing here is that like sometimes I don't necessarily like speak to the ghost and take the quest over here when I'm rushing, so I need to like pay extra attention to this. The only mistake that like in this playthrough that we have done was pretty much the fabric, right, in Act 1. Yeah, this guy right over here, I gotta talk to him. So we have a new spell now, the Judgment. It doesn't necessarily do shit at this point, but since we're scaling like fire and yeah, burn, trying to focus the fire and burn side of Judgment for sure. Yeah, this spell is not necessarily working so great in this place apparently. High Ring Glare is very, very nice. Ridiculous proc. I really, really like it. Especially if you have like tiny little bits of retaliation going on with your build as well. Yeah, I really enjoy that. It's one of my new favorite constellations actually, High Ring. I'm not really sure about the proc of the obelisk. I was always taking it for the passives. Like, respecing Out of Devotions, instead of asking to me, like, you should definitely try them out. It's incredibly easy to respec Out of Devotions. It never gets more expensive either, you know what I mean? So, like, there's nothing holding you back. And checking them out will definitely give you an idea. Frozen Hearts? Side? So we drop a portal here. We're gonna take the waypoint, so we don't necessarily need to like run out after Kilrain. We will kill Kilrain as well. I don't need to Kilrain Shatter Souls in my account, so we'll do it. Thanks for the link, Eyes. Cheers, bro. If there's like new people to the stream, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I'm missing your message or anything. Kind of focusing on this run right now. Hopefully other people are able to help you out a little bit here and there. We're quite lucky with the passages quest over here. Bookser is saying, great YouTube videos, mate. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. So I said like we were gonna focus onto the Judgment, but I really don't know like how to focus Judgment. There's too many points. I think going into the exclusive is very important as well. So what we're gonna do is like we're gonna go for the exclusive, but we'll put a couple of points to Judgment and its modifiers. So it's not going to be like useless, but it's not going to be at its full strength either. No, don't walk out. Why are you walking out of the fire? Fire is good. You never played World of Warcraft? Look at the movement speed when we are not getting hit. That's insane. I told you he was gonna drop it, you guys. Promised, I knew it. Oh, those are nice clothes. We could actually end up using those for a while, so I'm gonna put this one on top of it as well. Just because of like the movement speed, I kind of want to like commit into my pens as well, but oh, that sounded weird. 3% XP. Don't make me sad. Okay, we can start using that. We can start using that as well. And from there, we got our first aura, the burning. Think. Shit. So from here, we have like two options. Either like get some HP from the Kraken. Completing the Kraken is like an okayish option in my opinion. We could also try and go for the Elemental Storm, which isn't so bad. And we could link the Elemental Storm to either Wire or the Judgments. I have like 2 points available, and I have no idea what to do, in fact. I'm going to be taking the Fiend. I think it kind of works pretty well with what we're trying to do here. Let's go, Nathan. Welcome, dude. I think I've done a mistake of like not clicking the corpse yesterday while doing the Kyrian. That was another thing that I could fix in this playthrough. Let's see. Ugh. I want to check the items, but at the same time, not really understanding what we exactly need. Yeah, that one doesn't look so bad at all, though. I actually ended up replacing the wrong part, though. Put it there. No, I didn't rip. Some we click the corpse. Might actually find that some treasure trove right over here as well. It would be nice. Nope, it's not there. It's bad. I definitely need to sell soon. SR? Shattered Realm? Yeah, I tried it. I didn't like the fact that like I was finding yeah, arcane monsters every other minute. Just stopped after like 4 or like 5 levels or whatever it's called again. I think I ended up like finding more arcane monsters than I have in total in that character in like 10 minutes or something, you know what I mean? More than that, I mean. Not really a fan of that, to be honest with you. Hopefully, it's gonna change. Otherwise, it's going to be questionable for me. We're gonna continue giving some quests back, I think. This is like elemental resistance. Gonna replace the left side, why not? It's an okayish one. Sell those, that one too. The Pants Ice Spike. I'm gonna keep this in the bank. That's a nice crafting thingy. What about you? Poison? Nah. Right, we can continue. I have a portal at the back. So we're gonna need to like walk to the waypoints here. We have a quest to turn in Broken Hills. Is there a new super boss in the FG? Yeah, there's a Celestial if I'm not mistaken, right? We can jump into the Pine Barrens and so thinking like if I am doing any mistakes at all in Pine Barrens so that I don't do the same again. I mean, it's possible that I don't pick up the Manticore Gland or whatever it's called, I suppose. The movement speed is very funny when you're not taking damage. That was a nice pack. I want to kill it. I have 2 points available. Let's go. Put like 3 points into it, and I think it can stay that way for some time, so we can just like open it and then stay around the monster. Let's go for the Divine Mandate from now on. What it does is like it makes you radiate fire basically from your body after casting Judgment. It's pretty cool, and it scales with fire as well, so since we're supporting our Fire's Might to charge with fire, we're going to be supporting that too. is. Okay. Hey, this is nice. We need like level 30, which is alpha level, so. So another tip about like crossing this under the bridge. So you look up over here first. I can show you on the map. After crossing it, you look up, and then you come down. There's going to be an L shape. In this case, the entrance is over here. If it is not over there, I'm going to sacrifice some minutes. It can be over here. It can be on the other side of the L, which is right next to me. So this is the L. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is going to be the 5th one on the right side, right over here in the big one, right on my cursor right now. So you just like check those 5 locations and you'll 100% find the entrance. And it's pretty important because like it's linear after finding this entrance. The Pine Barrens, that is. Taking so much poison damage. I have some like poison resistance components in my bags, but I've been pretty greedy about them because like I didn't necessarily find any good items, so I didn't want to use my components on them either. But I think it's a mistake at this point. It's funny. Should probably be using them. How can rotate the camera with the mouse? I'll put it to mouse 3, and then you know you hold down the scroll, and then you can rotate your cursor, and it will rotate your cam, and that's like the smoothest way to do it, I believe. Maven Tome. Isn't that like an offendy, guys? Let's get out of here. So for the shoulders, we could actually start using the 6 watch there. That's gonna give me 6 watch component is gonna give me pierce and bleed resistance. And if you're very new to Grim Dawn, I would definitely suggest you to like watch components for beginners on YouTube. You can find it in my channel. Like you just by controlling the right components at the very start of the game, you can definitely like manipulate your resistances and your offenses, your defenses, yeah, very easily. And it might actually be quite overwhelming at the very start of the game. The components are huge, so it's too many of them. So there's one last click to the proc, finally. We're gonna have like an active devotion proc. That's pretty big. Oh no, the XP pots. Yo, what's up, Stanky? I actually didn't use the XP pot. I wonder like how many minutes did I skip? The most This was the biggest mistake that we did, I suppose, in this run. Rest in peace, the dream. It will most likely still be pretty fast, it's alright. Leeching. Do they have like less HP because of this? They actually have 25% less HP because of this. Poor monsters. Pick this up. Fantastic out move. Now, for some reason, he's stuck there or something. I cannot drop my thing on the floor. This was a questionable kill, though. The Astral Robes. Are we gonna play with a robe? Do I even have the spirit for it? It's a good thing that I saw the experience potion before we return these quests at least. That's a big one. Maybe in a disaster, I think. Let's go to Homestead. $260? I don't think I'm gonna have the spirit for you anytime soon. I'm okay without using it. I'm fine. How's it going, Astro? Welcome, bro. Let's kill this back. This is my first brack, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna put it to Tobias Might. It's some sort of like a fire around you, like traveling around you. You can see it. It will most likely be up pretty much all the time when we charge, after we charge for a split second. And it's pretty strong as well. Oh, this is a really nice one too. We're in the hands of RNG here. Gotta find the entrance quick. After my mess up with the experience potion, guys. Maybe up top here? It might be on the left side. This thing. Nice. This entire pack. I'm wondering like if there's any devotion pointers I can take away. We're going to be going for like Elemental Storm, and we're gonna like tie the Elemental Storm to Judgment, I believe. And we're going to be running this place like almost fully. Very good experience in this inside this place. And very good density as well for the most part. The better shells are like invaluable also. We can actually like take a look at our resistances sometime. Never did that. Our Aether, our poison resistance, extremely questionable. Poison resistance is anti-venom salve, and I haven't been using them. They're both in my bags, simply because, like, as I said, I've been greedy with the items, but I think it's stupid at this point. We're gonna fight some poison guys, so I should probably, like, put them somewhere. Maybe on my belt and, like, on my gloves or something. Let's put it on the belts and on the pants. Yeah, we can go inside here as well. Not only for the XP, but also there's a devotion shrine in there. Give me that. What we could do is actually, like, we could start using the judgments maxed out as well, simply because, like, it's going to be pulling everything together, obviously. That sounds really good for, like, how our playstyle is going right now. We can pull stuff, like, on top of the fire that we're leaving on the floor. Definitely. You can get the experience potions when you're revered with the Malmouth resistance. So the end of Act 6, or Ashes of Malmouth expansion, basically. So what do you need from me? I am okay taking the candle. The owl is fine as well. I think I'm gonna take the candle though. I mean, quill, sorry, my bad. Time to level 1 ultimate. Yeah, that wasn't necessarily the best feeling, honestly. It was kind of questionable. I think the transition between normal to ultimate is much more doable now, and it is probably like one of the better things to do. But level 1 ultimate was like, oof, lacking some stuff. Definitely. Let's see how strong we are here. I think it was a good idea to like use the poison resistance items at this point because of like looking at the floor right now. Right? Rift down leather boots. Hey, there was an elite in here. I'm actually gonna pick this up, you guys. We can just TP to this guy. I failed to build any Oathkeeper combo that feels good to play. Guess I'll just wait for some like guides and copy them to scribing. Are you concerned about like the leveling part, or are you concerned about like what you are building up to, Krylik? Like, which one are you searching? What is the teleport? It is one of the new Well, it is exactly what Chaos Strike was, basically. You just like, this time instead of crafting it, you buy it from, if I'm not mistaken, you buy it from Bismail Reputation in Act 7. And that one requires level 15, I want to say. So with a new character, you should be able to actually like buy it after finishing Act 1. So you kill Craig and then you go to the new expansion, Forgotten Gods, over there. Go to the Bismail Quartermaster. And yeah. Apparently we have done a small mistake again, which is like leaving an egg alive. We're gonna need to like walk out for this. That boss orb right at the side. I see you. Don't want to get disappointed though. Lightning, elemental resistance, fire. Yeah, you can get it from the like the Bismail Quartermaster. We're gonna go for Kaiman's here because it is fire for me. But you can ask what sort of equipment do you like offer, and then you can read this and you can understand which one you should go for your character if you're like building for another sort of thing. I actually cannot believe I just accepted a bounty. That's funny. I don't think I'm gonna do this quest. Skip that one. 0 ether resistance. Now it's gonna step in there. That's right now at least. Let's see what we have here. Should probably put that into the bank already. Can start using this. I want to use this as well. And I'm okay with the lightning resistance maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's that one. This one that I need to take out. Nope. Oh, this one isn't so bad. Half an aether resistance in this thing. Fire burn 300. Yeah, sure. Fire and burn. We have managed to like replace multiple items here. That's nice. 4% experience feels bad. Movement speed 9%, cunning and poison resistance now. Fire burn once again is a little bit better, but I cannot use it this time. Just gonna set it this time. Alright, before we start this, let's enchant our gear real quick. I think that's it, right? See, like, if there's anything at all that I can do with my devotions, maybe we can like respec out of something so that like we can build up a little bit faster. Yeah, I was able to take both of those out. I'm gonna take them out. Let's go back to Homestead. Right, so far, like, I had about like 5 minutes played on my character, so far like 1 hour 15 minutes in, kind of. Our massive mistake was like dropping the experience potion. Other than that, I think the playthrough is going fine. Not that way. Yeah, I suppose I should TP from there. I don't know. I want to try really hard, right? So what are we searching for here, guys? There are like some insignias on the floor. That is one of them. We are searching for a guy to kill. This is the dude to kill. This guy's actually pretty sweaty. Like, be careful with this guy. You cannot really like hug him all the time. Our DPS is just too high for this right now, so it was okay, but yeah. We need the devotion shrine, and we also need to save some people from a cage, I think. Is it possible to get 100% cooldown reduction? No. But there is a devotion that is capable of like giving you minus 6% cooldown or something like that every time it procs. That's pretty cool with like, you know, big cooldown stuff. It's called the time dilation if I'm not mistaken, like the hourglass on the top left, right? Let's see. This should probably unlock the elemental storm, right? No, we're still missing one purple. Again, I need to put a purple point. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a portal here because like I think our exploration is just failure. I need to come back to this. Now we're good. Finding those hunters were like quite lucky, I must say. One good thing about this game is that like you can do a lot of quests retroactively. Basically, so the next quest is gonna like require me to basically kill a guy inside this keep, and we're just gonna like go for it right now, so that like I don't need to TP back and forth all the time. It's like the best part about it, honestly. I really enjoy this part. So now is the time to decide how do you level this. Probably like this. Not really sure. Because this is gonna give us like just a tiny little bit like more range for the judgment. I don't think we need the damage right now. I'll say let's collect stuff together. We can probably like finish the entire Act 3 before turning any of the quests. Now they're dying behind me because they're trying to chase. Brace yourselves. Yeah, how's it going, Hans? What's up, man? Has, what do you think about like arcane all over the place in the Shattered Realm? Just arcane monsters all the time. I gotta check my devotions really quick. We might be able to start the Elemental Storm right here. No, the next point is gonna start the Elemental Storm. Some people are saying like they're getting overwhelmed by devotions as well as they like just jump into the game. In my opinion, like you should. Devotions are another thing that is like very easy to respec. Like at any point of the game, I sometimes like just respec some devotions, you know, or point single points into them, just for like a boss fight or something. It's extremely easy. It's just because of that, like you should keep it very simple for yourself at the start. If you're like a new player, there's a search bar right on top over here. If you're playing a fire build, just write fire over there and try to see what you can go for at the very beginning, like around the middle. Those are like called tier 1s. So just go for something that is fire so that like you're a little bit stronger. And from there, maybe you can write health. And you can go for a little bit of health, you know, like one step at a time. And then you will realize there's like a big one that is fire. And you would like to take that because it looks very nice. And it will say like 8 blue. And check out what is paying blue. Like, literally mouse overing and trying to learn every single one of them is probably the worst way to do it. It is definitely possible, of course, if you would like to do it the long way, and if you enjoy that, like, by all means, but keeping it simple might actually be, like, the most effective way to do it at the very start. Attacks convert to health might be a good start as well. That sort of depends, like, if obviously the ability that you're leveling up with is capable of using the weapon. What is my fire percentage? 800% right now. There's like 400 HP on that ring. I'm kind of considering to use it. I know. Our damage is an overkill right now anyways, so that's what I was thinking. We will have like pretty good damage when I use the Judgment now. The Judgment itself is not going to do the damage, but like I think if we can stay close to our target, we'll have pretty good damage. I've been thinking about something as well. Like, I'm kind of wondering if, like, just never minding going for Steps of Torment and like going for Bulgarian is maybe better. I don't really know. Yeah, don't forget about the Devotion Shrine here. Sometimes I drop this one. Probably like our most questionable parts of this character right now is our armor. Otherwise, like, we're okay. Our HP is fine as well, even. That's fine. Nutri-Grim down, I don't understand something. I just started the Elite and it seems that like Devotion Shrine locations are the same than the ones in numerous difficulties, is right? Some of them are not going to be there, simply put, I think, right? Did they like add everything to Elite as well? I'm not really sure. I haven't been into Elite difficulty in this expansion, so... They have added a lot of them, even to Elite? Wow, that's really cool to know. Okay. That's really cool to know. Then instead of normal, you can actually like start the game in Elite as well. Let's go kill this guy. Yeah, Mr. Mist, I actually thought it was only 2 ultimates. I wonder like what are the prices for the shrines inside the Elite. Because like the ultimates ones were like incredibly expensive, obviously. Usually like rare mats and stuff. You're welcome, Delight. Welcome to the stream also, bud. There's going to be one more devotion shrine in this place. Do I have like any points right now? I have one. So we're gonna need one more point for the elemental stone. Elemental stone is going to be big as well. Not necessarily cleaning the trash, but like versus single targets. Something like Logarian, for instance, if we ever get to do so in 1 to 50 video. Sometimes I'm still not 50. So I do end up killing Logarian as also for the video. This might be one of them, we'll see. I'm not really sure actually if we are like ahead in the levels or behind when it comes to that. Acid and HP, interesting. Let's go for the devotion shrine here. Party saying, I see that Mala maybe made any changes to the Spellbinder spec into devotion. Spellbinder? Wait. Don't think I played the Spellbinder. Spellbreaker and then Shieldbreaker. Those are the ones that we played lately. Just breakers, but not a binder. My ancient tides. Poor thing. I think we can turn this to Father Gaiman right now, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Grim Tools has been down the entire day actually. Wanted to check out some stuff myself too. Getting a lot of poison gear. Any good poison builds? The one that I played was like Witch Hunter, and it was incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. But now recently, like Oathkeeper, Occultist, and maybe even like a Nightblade combination might be actually pretty fun too. For sure. Like, I would definitely check out the Occultist Oathkeeper combination. I want to say Oathbreaker so bad, man. After like Spellbreaker and like Shieldbreaker. Oathbreaker. So many people in the chat are saying Oathbreaker as well. Let's just say like fuck it and like say Oathbreaker all the time. Break 'em oaths. Nightblade with Occultist is sick and fun. Yeah, it is. It's good. It could be a little bit like squishy, depending on like how you build it and like, you know, your RNG with like finding the items. Definitely. But it's a very fun to play spec. Those are one of the more valuable leveling pens out there. We're gonna start using those. Make Plates of Valor. Ah, that's a mistake. And for some reason it didn't charge through, so there was no fire on the floor. Gotta charge through. Could you tell me what counts as like default weapon attack and what doesn't? You can read it on the spell. So when you mouse over, it would say that when used as default weapon attack. If that line is existing, then it means it could be. Otherwise, no, it doesn't count whatsoever. So I definitely don't have a list, but I can give you some examples. Obviously, cadence, savagery, this RF. Those are, you know, auto attacks. Naomi, did you die? The tentacle boss killed you at level 96. I'm sorry to hear that. You're very courageous though. That's the word. Like we told you not to do ancient go, you did it. Like that's crazy. Even though you couldn't kill the last boss, but that's definitely not surprising. Like that guy is crazy while you're leveling on ultimate. Some specs are having a little bit easier time, obviously, but he still is crazy. I mean, if you're looking forward for like a new character, I don't know. You can ask for some opinions in the chat, I suppose. You could also like check out what sort of legendaries you managed to find and try to build for one of the items that you managed to find, you know? That's always the fun part of playing hardcore. When you die, at least, you know, it was solo self-found, there's some items inside the stash. You can try and like theorycraft around them, sort of. He went in a good way. So this is the point where I question myself if we're going for like a Steps of Torment run or if they are just continuing towards the Necropolis. I am honestly not necessarily sure. Let's do the normal because like all my level 1 to 50 videos are, you know, doing the Steps of Torment, I think, at this point. Let's do it on this one as well. Why not? So fire burn amulets seem to be just a tiny little bit better than mine, but you can delete it, I think. Constitution and nothing else. Chaos resistance. Gonna sell this one as well. Okay, there's one item that we can take out at the apprentice, and then afterwards I'll make my way towards Steps of Torment. We're probably getting close to like 2-hour period at this point. I have to guess. Yeah, we have about like 15 minutes or so to 2 hours. I want to see like how many lows we're gonna get from Steps of Torment. Maybe it's not that worthy to do it at this point. Because you can definitely get like better gear if you do it around like 50. If you're only gonna do it once, you might as well do it around 50. Bristle, if you're in our Discord, feel free to link that build with that comment. I'm pretty sure people will be like interested in that, dude. That sounds interesting. So it's usually very good to open these guys if you can spot them. Like the rare materials that are capable of coming out of them is just insane. Sometimes you do end up finding a legendary as well. It's a bit low of a chance, but yeah, you do. Hey, we forgot something. I actually think I finally have my devotion points. We can take the elemental storm. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Put it to judgment. Here we go. This is worth around HG on normal elites. If I start with ultimates, was thinking of like skill points. If you use the merits, I think it just ends up giving you all the skill points of like normal and elites. But the thing is, like, starting in ultimate is a little bit questionable right now. If you would like to start in a higher difficulty, I would definitely advise you to check out the elite first. But in my opinion, like, it is probably the best if you do literally everything on normal and then jump into ultimate. So you have time to build up your character in a good way. You have some gear, you know, you have like devotion points, lots of experience, and then you jump into the real deal instead of like having some sort of like a mid one. What's your thoughts on the Oathkeeper? I really, really enjoy it. It's very fun to play in my opinion. And I haven't even like played with the whirlwind yet. I'm looking forward to it. Very much so. gonna use an XP pot. I don't want to make the same mistake again. I think there's a pack here. I'm gonna kill it. We can kill the Ilgor as well over here. Why not? Not sure I'm pretty strong right now. Malagant to know where I find the important person who I shall give the mother's pendant to. Yeah, you need to start the quest of Talia from Homestead. That was nice XP, wasn't it? Iron bars is just like store your money now, basically. Store and like basically you can also like take it out with another character if you want. I don't really know like what is our freeze resistance. I didn't really check. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, it is pretty fucking bad. Feels bad. Just freezes for like 3 seconds there. Ooh, that was close. The Glyph of the Burning Rifts. Yeah, why not? Some iron bits here and there. I need to learn the ways of speed leveling. It's pretty easy once you get used to it. And obviously like the experience potion helps a lot too. Hello? Loading screen? Running out of time. That was actually pretty fast. In my opinion, that was a very, very fast Steps of Torment run, if you ask me. I'm happy with that one. 393, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Level 52, guys. 70% elemental damage on the medal. But my mobility is on my medal right now. I don't want to replace that. And I was smart enough not to buy a second one, so. Oh, that's going to be big. Is that level 50 also? Yeah. That's alright. So apparently it's been a while that I didn't necessarily give these. That's going to help us a lot. See what's up with the devotions. Nothing? So Necropolis, the Pulsating Obsidian Shard, and Bane Gargoth. We could actually do the Bane quest, like I wouldn't mind that. But if you're gonna do the Bane quest, then I would like to take the quest from like all Darkovian dudes as well. Like why not? Chthonians are giving crazy amounts of experience, like why wouldn't I, you know, take that quest? So we're gonna drop a portal here just in case if it's like next to Locksmere. I'll come back to that. But if it's along the way, which it is, we're gonna drop a portal here instead. Yeah, I'll most likely, guys, go and grab the quest from Old Darkovia. We can run the, at the very least this one, I believe. Or the Bane Gargoth guy. Stream, tell me the truth. Did you ever die to the mines in that minefield? Yo, what's up, Vibes? Welcome. Mirage is saying yes. I haven't died, but once I got very close to dying. Because of Blitz, I think. Clara is saying yes as well. MC said yes too, and Fly too. Alright, so it is pretty common. Don't feel bad, you guys. I'm trying to understand where I am exactly. I don't necessarily care about like killing everything here. They're very good experience though. What I care about though is finding the quest item as fast as possible. It might be somewhere around there as well if I'm not mistaken. Okay, interesting. No, it's blocked. What do I do? It's bad. How come I couldn't find the... Yeah, exactly. I actually didn't know the spawn point. Like that spawn point, I believe. Nice one. The Chthonian Thread Sash. This is a very interesting item, especially against Chthonians. I like that. It's gonna give us a little bit more resistance against chaos in this place. 61% now, in fact. It's a good change. Bless the RNG. The Eternal Bend, what might you be? Elemental damage. Not too bad, is it? Yeah, this character is pretty blessed, you guys. These drops. If I'm not mistaken, we also found like Killering Shattered Soul like double tainted brain matter at the very start, right? That was ridiculous. We can turn back to Father Kaiman for this. I'm trying to remember where was the gate in the Blood Grow, because like we have found it, I think. At this point I'm not rushing that much anymore, because like my goal was about like 2 hours and we are at that point right now. Like as I said, I had about like 4 minutes on my character. Right now it's about like 2 hours 4 minutes, so 2 hours to level 45, or maybe 46 if you would like to give me that. 50 didn't happen. I kind of want to find the Blood Grow portal entrance so we can complete the extra devotion point as well. Why the hell not? I actually don't remember like seeing it anyway, so you need to hit the spots. The Hollow Knight OST is really good. Yeah, it is. I agree. No blood for me this time. I think I jinxed it. So if I'm not mistaken, there's like 2 spots up. One of them is somewhere around the middle over here. And the other one is going to be like on an empty spot up top, I want to say. We're trying to find the exit, you guys, basically. Let's say that was like a, yeah, there we go. This empty spot, there we go. Yes. So we could actually like do the Mogdragon Shrine and the Eye of Korvac now. Which is pretty good because like I actually was considering to like, I was actually considering to like continue this character, even though I usually like delete the characters that I level like this. Because like I usually end up doing them for the content itself instead of like, you know, theory crafting a character and then jumping into it. But I might use this one for like a, I'm not really sure yet, like I'm not really sure, but like I want a whirlwind character, so second mastery is yet to come. I think that is going to be decided when I decide my weapon. So depending on the weapon, let's say if you are dealing cold damage, then obviously it's going to be, you know, a mastery that's going to be supporting the cold. And you probably understand the point. I wasn't really like trying to farm, but we ended up finding quite a bit. Nice. 9 bindings in my bags. Let's not talk about it. How's it going, Max? Alright, one more quest. We should do the Mogdragon Shrine. I think there's like crazy amounts of XP at that place anyways. I have an Ancient Heart in my banks. That's good. My lurking will not go unnoticed. No, guys, like when I say how is it going, it's just like that. It is like literally the first time that I'm spotting you in the chat that day, so it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you joining the stream the first time or not. So. Lurker Lounge represent. Oh no, please. Nice. We can complete this, why not? We can actually, like, thanks to that, we can actually, like, remove 1 point now in the crossroads and go somewhere else, which is a good question because I don't know where I'm going to go with my devotions. Probably some more fire stuff or maybe, like, some valuable procs at this point. We do have some fire stuff at this point, so we can also, like, complete the Kraken, why not? It is giving some casting speed, attack speed, it's giving some HP. I think it's a good point to, like, complete it at this point. Level 47. So, we can take a new aura here. The Presence of Virtue. Maybe sell some stuff as well. Yeah, I need to learn that. For some reason, I'm still sitting on it. Fire Burn. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Chaos Resistance for now. I think we're offensive enough for this. Let's also go Respect real quick. From that devotion. Get the HP, casting speed, attack speed. Scream is saying, it's sweet that you have so many steady watchers. People really got hyped for the Forgotten Gods. It is sweet, yes. For sure. Well, it is also sweet that we have Forgotten Gods, man. Right. Psycho is saying, I'm more of a YouTube watcher. I like your leveling videos. Helps a lot. Yo, thank you very much, Psycho. I'm glad to hear that also. And also thanks for joining us on the stream too, man. We can drop a portal here, guys, and come back to this. There's a devotion shrine inside, so... Sigil. Hey, Scout of Perdition, let's go back to the portal. I mean, if you think about it, like, we really didn't pay any attention to the resistances at all. Look at my resistances. So what I'm trying to say is that, like, resistances on the items, I should have said, obviously. So components and devotions almost alone are capable of, like, you know, getting you to a point where, like, you can definitely play almost face-holding style. If you can control those. So where do you want to go here then? We need like minus fire resistance, right? Like Elder's Fire would be nice at this point. I suppose we're gonna continue playing fire. We could also get something defensive by like Behemoth. I think Behemoth like is a good point at this point. Let's go for the Behemoth. It's not like I'll be able to like reliably proc this minus resistance at this point. Speaking of which, we can get those minions. And maybe put one more point over there. Let's summon those minions. Summon the Empyrean. I will most likely max this out. See if you say him, and I have a question about like mechanic. I'm using Devouring Swarm and its attack damage to health conversion only for the direct damage or the dot damage too. For the entire thing it should be. But only obviously for the damage that like Devouring Swarm deals. Is it side core? Yeah, you can see it on the top left. I usually play hardcore in ARPGs. As long as they're balanced around hardcore, like I enjoy that a lot more. And Grim Dawn is one of the more balanced ones around hardcore, definitely. Oh, sure. Yeah, including the dots. I would say so, yeah. We're missing the western one. So maybe it's going to be up here? Hopefully. Yep, nice. And TP down again. So yeah, back to the discussion of like, was I like over leveling or am I a little bit behind? I think we're actually like a little bit behind because like we're gonna end up killing Logarian as well. The only reason would be obviously the way that we're playing this right now with this ability, we are not necessarily killing literally everything on the screen. So if you think about it, like if we were playing like a Necromancer pets and stuff like that, they were obviously like getting more kills than me. Simply because they're just killing everything. I'm only killing the ones that are like touching my fire or ones that I can like rush over. Isn't the veteran worth doing? You just want to like level fast? Wait, if you just want to level fast. No, in that case, no, because like per hour gets a little bit better. To be honest with you, just now after the Forgotten Gods, it is probably better to have some sort of like a gimmicky leveling if you have the merits available to you. What are the merits? Basically, if you have already reached the ultimate difficulty, you can basically buy these from like Forgotten Gods, yeah. I think it's called Conclave of the Three or something like that. I'm gonna kill that guy actually. And over there it's like 125k. It's gonna like unlock every single like skill point that you can gather from like Elite and Normal. You can start from Ultimate directly. I didn't really mess around so much, but it would be like probably better to just like jump into Elite, level up a little bit, collect every single Devotion Shrine available by just, you know, pinging the map. Because like every single waypoint unlocks as well. And then afterwards just jump into Ultimate because the experience from the leveling, like the quests are going to be ridiculous. So I'm guessing that that would be like the better way to level at this point, which is like kind of weird if you think about it, because like you're taking a lot of breaks here and there. But But back to the question, like veteran, no, veteran heavily slows things down because like you do need to optimize your character a lot better. Like pay attention to my HP, for instance. I'm sitting on like 5k at 48. I would like to sit around like 6k in that case. I'd like to care about a little bit more about my armor. Luckily, actually, in this one, our resistances are very good. So I would be able to like play on veteran as well, about the same resistances. Maybe not the elements. I probably had a dot or something over there. Yeah, they definitely look alright. I can play on veteran like this. It doesn't happen every time though. It could have been like just a little lower too. One thing that I can tell is that like if you're new to Grim Dawn, in my opinion, you should play on veteran. At the very least for one character. It is going to be preparing you like a lot better for the next difficulty to come. That was arguably one of my fastest kills while leveling. This character deals damage, you guys. It's not too bad. Cannot use it yet. Just never mind it then. I'm gonna use that one anyways at level 50. It's okay. $600 HP on the helm. Yeah, maybe. Level 50 also. Reduces stun duration as well. Let's just use this. It's okay. That's good shoulders as well. No. Let's learn this before like mistaken. 400 from Ubruk. Fantastic to see some Grim Dawn. Yo, what's up, Ubruk? Thank you very much for those bits, man. Really appreciate it. Keen scale jacket. Fail. So what we could do to like get level 50 is that like if I have the scraps, we could actually go for some Bastion of Chaos business right here. I think I would like to do that. Not only I want like the Devotion Shrine inside, but at the same time, it's good experience in there. Why not? We could also buy, or craft rather, a skeleton key so that like we can open that place if we would like to. Not really sure if we are going to be getting level 50 or not. Let's craft one quick. I have no idea, Walula. It has been down the entire day, I think. This is very good experience. I'm gonna check the left side as well. Let's start the Bastion of Chaos then. It's not like this place is going to be able to give me one more level here. Hey, nice. It didn't give a rare material though. The last boss actually might turn out to be a problem because our stun resistance and our armor very low. Should be playable though. I should be able to play around it. So they have less defensive ability, but more attack speed or something, I think, right? I think so. Yo, how's it going, Ragnars? Thank you for the raid. Cheers, dude. The crystals are hitting out of their minds. Should be okay now. Did we manage to find like any chaos resistance? There's one chaos resistance potion in my bags. What about vitality? No vitality pots. Gotta be very careful with these crystals, guys. You probably need to mention that it's on hardcore as well, Naomi. We are going to be hitting level 50 in the trap room, I think. That's going to be fun. No, not before, please. In the trap room. Let's go. Yeah, this place. This should give it to me. Cam, so what is the timer, you guys? 2 hours, 30 minutes? We can say 2 hours, 30 minutes. No need to, like, calculate anything else. It's cool. I'll say it's pretty cool. Now, there's probably going to be the question, like, how do you branch from this? You could actually continue playing this. Like, this seems to be okay. What you would like to do is just like continue maxing this out, just like focus on fire and focus on the procs at the end. This one is good. This line is good. This